Okay, hey everyone, this is Will. Doing something a little different. If you just listen to my Will radio, you know that I wanted to make a video today where I use a digital audio workstation. In this case, I'll be using Apple's Logic Pro. Apparently it wasn't originally an Apple project. There was some Germany company that made software, which I think they called Logic. In any case, I just want to start playing around with that and making some music. That's something I promised early in the year I was going to make music. I promised early in the year I was going to make music and I was going to write a book. All that stuff got derailed a little bit, but those ideas haven't left my head. And, I've been thinking about those things the whole time. So I'm working on the book again, making videos again. I think I will be able to keep making videos. One thing I do want to make is some videos where I make music. I mean, sounds at least. Maybe noise is better than music as far as terminology goes. Now, one thing that I figured out today is that on a Mac, recording the sound produced from Logic Pro and my mic at the same time seems a little complicated. So let's start with that. Since I figured out how to do it, and I might forget in the future, and also someone might be interested in how to do it, so I'll just start with that. I found this video on YouTube, how to screen record with internal audio on QuickTime Player by Howfinity. This video, you can see that at some point it starts, maybe a third of the way through the video, gets into that particular topic, and recommends using something called Black Hole. There's some sort of sound plugin. Now, this video, while helpful, has you go through the official, some sort of corporate website where you have to enter your email and name and all that. I'm not going to do that. Forget it. But it turns out that this Black Hole plugin is on GitHub. So as soon as I saw it was on GitHub, I was like, well, there's no way I have to log in to use this thing or have them email me. If you go to the download installer, it does bring you to this thing where they want you to donate or sign in. But if you notice, for the options, you have an option of just using Homebrew. So here we're using the 16 channel. Brew install Black Hole -16ch. That worked fine. And then once you have this Black Hole plugin installed, you open up the Apple Audio MIDI assistant or setup assistant. There's like some audio MIDI setup. Yeah. Audio MIDI setup. And that opens this thing up that has different devices. So your MacBook Pro microphone, that kind of thing. Here's my Shure MV7 external mic I'm using. And then you have this option to add new devices, like down here. And plus, and by the way, you see there's the Black Hole, 16ch is there. But if you click here, you can see you can either create aggregate device or create multi output device. And what he has you do is create one of each and then rename the aggregate device to QuickTime input and rename the multi-output device to screen recording audio. And then you have to check some checkboxes, and apparently the order of things matters. So at least in the screen recording audio, for the QuickTime input, you want to make sure Black Hole 16ch is checked. I think it already would be checked. And then if you're using external mic, check that. Otherwise, I don't know if it has the internal, but if you're doing this sort of thing, you probably have an external mic anyway. And then for the screen recording audio, you want to have external headphones, assuming you're using headphones. That has to be first, apparently. And then the black hole 16 channel has to be checked. So you need to set it up that way. And then you need to go into your system settings and then click on sound. And then for the output part, you want the default to be screen recording audio, the thing you just built, instead of whatever the standard output is. And at that point, you should be set up. Then if you're going to record a video like I do with QuickTime Player, so when you record a new video, like I'm recording a screencast right now, so I don't know that you can do it, but if you were to record, say, a new audio recording, for the settings, you can choose QuickTime input, basically for the microphone. So that's what we're doing, except we're doing it for the screencast, the screen recording. And then in our case, by the way, I'll show you just one other piece of software that I'm using, which is the Shure Plus Motive software from Shure. Now, apparently they have updated this or deprecated it, actually. They have some sort of new version. I'm a little paranoid about it because from something I read, it makes me think that I might have some trouble with the new version. I don't remember why I thought that. But anyway, let's hide that. That I've got it set up to give a little boost, this Shure MV7. Even with the sort of maxing out the volume, I still have to boost the levels and software after I record these videos, which is a bit of a pain because that processing takes as long. My computer is running as long as the video, roughly. Okay. Anyway, the last thing is if we're going to start up. Before we start the recording, actually in this case after we started recording, we can start up Logic Pro. All right, and I'm going to create a new project. Now here for the input device, I'm going to set it to use my external mic as the input, but the critical part is the output device should be screen recording audio. This one took me a minute to figure out. We want that because I want to be able to hear it on my headphones and also capture it with the QuickTime recording. All right, so there we go. Everything else is default. I'm going to create an empty project. This is our digital audio workstation. Okay, and create a software instrument MIDI. This is all default. Okay. All right, so now we have a single instrument. And I barely know how to use this at all. Logic Pro is quite complicated, but I have figured out that we can go to editors up here. All right, and so now we have a little piano. Hopefully you can hear that. And so I was watching these Alex Rome videos on YouTube, and the thing I liked about those videos was they very much have a spirit of, hey, open up your DAW and start doing this stuff. Hey, let's make a chord. Hey, let's make a chord progression. It's like very punk rock in that sense. Now, he does teach music theory, music production, and stuff like that, and he's got a bootstrap course apparently. So it's not like he doesn't know any of the theory or how to use the software. I think he actually knows a lot. However, what I like about it is kind of the Dan Friedman feel, which is, okay, this isn't so hard. We can design and build a programming language. Let me show you how. Now let's start riffing on it. Okay, here are the key ideas. So that part I like very much. So, we can just go in and start making a song. So here, I think this is like command left click. I have an external mouse, but I can just start drawing notes. I can play it. Okay, I can return to the beginning with the R. Okay. I think I've got the metronome on. I'll turn that off. R brings me back. Okay, there we go. Now I can add a few more notes. Don't really know what I'm doing. Of course, I can make some of these longer. All right. And I can also change the instrument here. Let's see, how do I do this? I click here. Oh, yeah. So I have it set up to use these virtual instruments. They're these VST plugins you can get. My brother told me about all this stuff. I didn't really know anything about it. And he likes this thing called Unify, which lets you, use different plugins together. So I've got, let's see, I have other stuff here. What do I have? I have Vital. So like Vital's got all sorts of synths type stuff. And I think I'm going to put all this stuff together in one VST and modify it. But one thing we can do is just choose a different instrument. So let's see what listens, what it's like now with that instrument. Is it playing? Nope. Come on. All right, that's horrible. Let's try that. Come on. No. Welcome. Whoa, what was that? Welcome. Okay. Let's try this one. Was it R? Let's close this on. Apparently I had a bunch of other keys and repeated it. Alright, I don't even know what I did. I apparently created a bunch of duplicates. Let's try this again. Alright, so let's see if I can figure out a chord. Whoa, what happened there? Go back to the beginning. Oh, stop. Move this here maybe? Alright. So let's drag the note. That's a C. Okay. I know you count. Create another. So according to Alex Rome, a chord has at least 3 notes. Let's see, is this a chord? Whoa, go back. Whoa, stop it. How do I get back? And then here, okay, there's like some looping thing. All right, so I can make it just go in a loop. Make it even a little smaller. Okay. Okay, so now it's looping. Now, my understanding is that there's some way to have it display 3 notes. F5, 7. Okay. Okay, so I can move the whole set around, but if I move the minor, so is this a chord? I mean, I guess it's like some chord. You know, if I select this, what does it say? F5, 6. supposed to be that? I forget the ordering. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that must be it. Okay, that says C minor. And if I just move this middle one, okay, that's a C major. Okay, cool. All right, so that's a chord. Let's try. There we go. Cool. All right. So I can copy that, I think. All right. So now we have two C majors, and I can change the middle one, make it a C minor. So that's like the difference is the. There we go. Bang, bang. All right. So we have two chords there. Okay. Let's pick a different instrument. These are Moogs. Okay. Bells. Ambient handbell. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay. That's kind of cool. Let's see. So I guess I can create a new instrument. Let's see. Create a new. Yep. Now let's make this other instrument. So I also, let's see, I can also draw this one, right? So let's see, can I grab that and then come down here and then paste it in? Looks like. Okay, so if I play them both together. Okay. Whoops. Like that. And I go up here. I guess I won't copy. Okay, so okay. Let's try it like that. Well, I'm a little confused here. Maybe my looping is happening too early? No, I thought it was. Okay. So why isn't this playing? Why didn't it play though? Yeah, I'm confused. So if I mute the top one, why it didn't seem to play anything there. Is their instrument different? I don't understand that. No. Don't want to use my iPhone. I don't quite understand what's going on with this bottom one. Anyway, let's change this instrument. Whoa. Let's go back to the edit. Okay, so for this instrument, I don't even know what that was supposed to be. How about some arpeggiated thing? All right. don't know why this last one's not playing. Sounds weird. I don't know what these lines are, by the way, in the notes. Is that how long? Is that like a decay setting or something? I don't know. Let's try something else. Okay. Another instrument. I guess maybe we can put some drums or something. Let's close this for now. All right. So maybe we go down. Oh, I can take more cold medicine. All right. I'll take my cold medicine when I'm done with this video. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out how to do a drum. With Logic Pro, there's some sort of drum kit thing, like it lays down an AI track or something, but I don't want to mess with that. I want to do it for myself. All right, so I guess I don't know. I'm just copying the same. Now, why does seems to move it to the right? Whoa. Okay. Well. Okay. So can we make this? Is there some sort of drum thingy? Oh, I see drum kit. Drum. I say, okay, there's drone, drum, and drum kit. Let's try a drum kit. 80s classic. Okay, that sounds good. Let's try it. So I don't know how it works with the drum kits. Do different notes have, like, is there like a hi-hat and stuff? Whoa. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Just wanted to copy that. Okay, that sounds really horrible. Alright, can I delete? Oh, okay, there we go. We've successfully used the DAW to produce sounds. And we made a couple chords, a C major and a C minor. We had a drum kit and made some 80s sounds. Sounds pretty bad, but that's fine. I guess this is how to figure out the sounds for the drum kit. Okay, so there's a certain range. Okay. Well, that doesn't sound any better. That sounds terrible. Oh, great. All right, that sounds horrendous. So how do we save it? Save. How do we save it? Logic. Okay. How about what should we call it? Music 1. There we go. Save it in Logic? I guess I can save it in the folder for this recording. I don't know. Well, maybe it's better to just save it in Logic. Uh-oh. Did I lose it? All right. I'll save it here for now. Great. Okay. Well, I think that's enough for now. We have some amazing music. I don't know if that's something I can post online. Where does that go? So, oops. Where do I do this? How do I do it? Here we go. Yeah. So if I close Logic Pro, it's pretty big. There it is in all its glory. Wonderful. Okay. Well, there we go. We successfully made some sounds with our DAW. So We will endeavor to make more sounds with our DAW, and maybe we'll learn chord progressions and a little theory. But the point is to just start making music and to play around with it. So there we go. And this is what I had to do to set up all the settings. And I think, whoops, I didn't mean to close that one. I think that, quit. I think that when you're not recording a video where you want to capture internal audio and all that, then if you go to sound, then for output, instead of screen recording audio, you can just turn it to external headphones or the speakers, whatever. So that makes sense. Okay. Thank you all. Have a good one. Make some music. Make some music. If you've never made music before, right? So we're making music. We're not going to let lack of knowledge of theory or DAW or anything else get in the way. We will learn as we go. The important thing is to get started, and we'll start making some. So there we go. This is our first attempt. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.